Okay, as most of you know, the 6-MAP program consists of two different parts. So there's phase 1, which is the LCC method, which wins you clients. And then phase 2 is the 6-MAPs method, which attracts the right type of projects to you. Right, I'm not going to go too much into this, but one of the key foundations that underpin both the LCC and the 6-MAPs method is the amount of client control that goes on. And I've got an example for you today from my eye surgeon, which is a brilliant example of client control, and it would fit right on step number 4 for Ask the Expert, which is the free consultation. Okay, so this is where we would deploy this letter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the surgeon's letter or email to me, which I think is brilliant. And then I'm going to continue and show you an adapted version for architects. Now, you'll only see the adapted version for architects if you're in the 6-MAPs program. But if you're not in the 6-MAPs program, you will see the surgeons and you would be able to adapt that to some degree yourself. So let's have a look at what we're talking about here. There are two ways to win a project. One is to take them using a free meeting, so you get an incoming call, step number 1. Step 2, you offer them a free initial meeting. This is where you qualify them, meet the client, and usually you'll meet them at your office, not their site. Reason for that is you don't want to have your brains picked to any great degree when it's a free meeting. The free meeting is a chance to meet, greet, understand what their project is, and find out if you're a good fit. It's not to give them design ideas. It's not to give them sketches or anything like that. Step number 2, after the initial free meeting, you'd move them to the LCC, then design, then build. Now, alternatively, you can move them straight to the LCC from the incoming call. If you have the incoming call script, you can do that either, whichever process suits you best. Now, we're going to look at process number 1. Okay, so here is the email from the Wellington Eye Centre. I have booked an initial meeting with them, and this is the email they sent me. Talk about client control here. Right, hi Richard, this email is to confirm your free initial laser suitability assessment appointment for Wednesday the 18th of May 2022 at 3:30 p.m. Please allow up to 45 minutes for the appointment with our ophthalmic technician. I've not seen that word before. But anyway, right, what's going on here? They are confirming what the appointment is. They're confirming the date and time, and they're telling me it's 45 minutes, and I'm going to be working not with the surgeon themselves, with some other pre-surgeon technician. Okay. Then there's a bit around here about complying with COVID-19, which is not too relevant for us. Please find attached, and you can see there is 3 documents: a patient registration form, dry eye questionnaire, and an information brochure. Please read in advance of your appointment, as it will help you make the most of your consultation. Now, this is all indoctrination material, apart from even the registration form, right? Because I am filling out a form, which is really an application form, and I'm bringing it to the appointment. I have to read their process and how they work. Now, notice this is all client control. Notice how they are telling me exactly how this appointment's going to go. I'm even being told it's 45 minutes, who it's with. You'll see as it goes on. It's beautiful. Please complete the registration form and questionnaire and email back to us, or bring them to your appointment. Alternatively, arrive 10 minutes earlier to complete them at the clinic. Really? Wow. Okay, they don't want to be mucked around. I have to do my homework. Right? If you wear contact lenses, please leave them out for 48 hours before your appointment. They alter the shape of your eyes temporarily, and it takes time for your eyes to return to their normal. Please bring your current glasses with you. Notice there's a couple of spelling errors in here, which I think is quite interesting. I'm wondering whether this has been written by a really well-honed pro, or it's been done in the office. I don't know, but there's a couple of spelling mistakes in here that makes me think they've done it themselves. At your appointment, we will scan your eyes and take some measurements. This will determine if you are potentially suitable for laser eye surgery. It will also be an opportunity to find out more about what we can offer you. Now, notice the words here. We will scan your eyes and take some management. This will determine if you are potentially suitable for laser eye surgery. Notice it's an application for them to do the surgery on me. After the free initial suitability assessment, if it's established that you are potentially suitable for laser eye surgery, the next step would be to book a medical laser suitability assessment with Dr. Andrew Logan. Right? Now, this is the pro. This is the guy now. Dr. Logan will examine the health of your eyes and discuss with you what may be the best procedure. He doesn't come in till meeting number 2. Interesting, right? The cost of the medical laser suitability assessment is $180. This is valid for 12 months, and if you proceed with surgery in that period, the cost of your surgery will be reduced by $180. Now, the cost of surgery is about, I think, $4,000 per eye. Right? Not cheap. But you get $180 off if you proceed within 12 months. Right, we are holding for you, based on the positive outcome of your initial assessment, your medical eye assessment. Now, this is the second meeting. This is the one with Dr. Logan. Friday the 3rd of June, 4 p.m. Please allow 75 minutes. Once again, very prescriptive. A confirmation email will be sent with details following your initial assessment, which is the first free meeting, on the 18th of May. Okay. Now, this is good too. Actually, before I get onto that, they have held the second meeting. As long as I qualify, they are booking that in advance. Right? Notice what they're doing there. This is almost a work of art from a marketing and client control point of view. I just couldn't believe how good it was. Right, the Wellington Eye Centre is at level 4, 148 Cuba Street, TRO, on the corner of Cuba and Garrett Street. The entrance to the building is on Garrett Street side. Parking is available at the public car parks within easy walking distance. Some of these are Wilson Parking and Swan Lane. I would never use Wilson Parking. They're the biggest bunch of thieves you have ever come across. But that's a different matter. Butte/Garrett Street and Victoria Street. If you're unable to attend your appointment, please notify us at least 2 working days in advance. We will offer you suitable alternatives. We look forward to meeting with you. This email, prior to the first free appointment, I believe is close to a work of art. All right, so here is the adapted version specifically for architects. Okay, so hi Richard, this email is to confirm your free initial, now you call this whatever you want, but I've called it a free Ask the Expert initial consultation appointment for, insert the details. Please allow up to 45 minutes for this appointment with, enter your name. Please find attached a project questionnaire. So this is where you're going to ask them a few questions that they have to fill out in advance. An information brochure PDF. Okay, please read in advance of your appointment as it outlines the roadmap we use and how we work with clients. Okay, so this is your summary of, it might have your rules of the road. It'd have a flow chart of all the different steps that you take people through. All the indoctrination and propaganda that you need to put into this document. And hopefully we'll put up a library of these documents very soon. And then a frequently asked questions PDF. This will reiterate some of your key points, but it's in a format of question and answer. Okay, please complete the questionnaire and email it back to us, or bring it to the appointment. Alternatively, arrive 10 minutes earlier to complete at the office. So very similar to the eye surgeon. Okay, our initial process is, and then you outline your process. Ask the expert initial appointment, you are here. Then you tell them, we move to step number 2, which is project diagnosis, or whatever, your LCC. This is LCC. You let them know that is coming up next. They now know that's step number 2. They're all rushing to design. You tell them, no, design doesn't happen until step 3. Then build, then enjoy. At your Ask the Expert initial consultation, we will understand more about you and what you want to achieve. Right, we're going to tell them in detail exactly what's going to happen, and you'll see below We're going to tell them what's not going to happen. Okay. The second thing that's going to happen, we're going to determine your current situation and resources. We're going to explain the journey of our process at a high level and provide you with an action plan of your next steps based on your objectives and current situation. That's what's going to happen. Your initial consultation will not cover specific design ideas, sharing of your project cost, or solve any complex problems. This meeting is to answer generic project questions, understand what you want to achieve, and determine your next steps. That's it. So that's clear what it is and what it's not, because there's a lot of confusion, isn't there, with clients. After the initial consultation, we will outline your next steps. If we think we are a good fit for your project and you wish to proceed, we'll book you and then insert your LCC, whatever that's called. Insert your name. We'll discuss with you what will be covered in this step. Now, this next bit is optional. And I'm taking it from the eye surgery where they booked the appointment following. They penciled in a date to schedule that in, subject to it being changed. So this is optional. We are holding for you, based on a positive outcome of your initial assessment, LCC and then date, please allow 75 minutes. Okay, so we're setting out time for the LCC in advance. Right, we're assuming the sale. A confirmation email will be sent with details following your initial consultation and that's the date of their initial consultation. So insert that so they know it'll follow that first meeting. If you proceed with step 2, the investment of whatever the LCC is whatever. Tell them what the price is and valid for 3 months. Right, so there's no confusion or mistake. When they get to that free meeting with you, they already know the cost of the LCC. Right? There's nothing for you to, all that mystery and tension has been taken away. They're turning up to the meeting knowing it. If we do not feel we are your best option, we will suggest an expert that may be a better fit for your project. Okay, so this is a nice bit of what's called takeaway selling. What it says in the mind of the client is this person is not desperate. They don't need me. They're just trying to work out whether I'm a good fit or not for them. Okay, our office is at, insert the address, give a description of how to get there or where to park. The entrance of the building is, insert that. Alternative parking is also available. Use your common sense here. Just do a really good description of where things are. Maybe even insert a picture if that's appropriate. It just makes you look really well organised. If you're unable to attend your appointment, please notify us at least 2 working days in advance. We will offer you a suitable alternative. We look forward to meeting with you. Best regards. Right, so there is a really nice architect version. Obviously, feel free to adapt this however you want, but I think you'll agree that by having this version here, there's a lot in it that's really good, and if you are going to change it from what you have here, then it's a lot easier to do that, given I've already broken the back of it. So I hope that helps. I really think this is a great email. I really do think it's close to a work of art. And so when I see something really good from a different industry, we can pick it up, take it, and adapt it for architects and designers, and just give you another piece of the puzzle to making it smoother and easier for you to dominate the market you want to dominate.